Well, hello friends and family, and we want to welcome you to Jim's In Town Gardening and also Bella's Legacy Rabbitry. For those that watched the video yesterday, you know that I had a lot of struggles yesterday helping people. I shouldn't say struggles. I didn't get done what I wanted to do, but you know what? There's times that the Lord has other things, and I really needed to sacrifice my time yesterday. I thought about this last night after I got the video edited and rendered, and I think it was midnight by the time I got it uploaded. I have to handle this right. I like doing things for other people, and especially when it really helps them out. So if somebody got the idea that I was, really struggling with that, yeah, I had things I wanted to do. I had made a promise on YouTube that I was going to do certain things, and I didn't. But anyways, it's all good, and I mean it's all good. So today what we're going to do is, number one, I'm going to do some of the rabbits that we have for sale. But I had said that I was going to change the door guards on my rabbit cages. You can see I just did Mandy's. And what I've done is the door itself, but then I did around here too. I didn't do the bottom one because I do have a urine guard there, and Mandy is protected, my arms will be protected because of the way I handle it. So I'm not going to do that bottom one. If you don't have the urine guard on there, I would recommend that you do, because you don't want to scratch their bellies across that or their legs, because these can be very sharp. Yeah, you can file them down. Don't file them down with your rabbits in there. You don't want those metal filings getting in there. Working with cows, working with horses and sheep, almost all my life, metal filings, pieces of metal, glass, that's always in my head. So, just be smart when you do this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do Sugar's baby's cage next, because it's up there. I think you'd be able to see everything. So I'm going to take that water bottle out of there, because I don't want that in my way. Now the rabbits are probably, these guys are very curious rabbits, although having a blue thing in there might be a little interesting for them. So let me aim this camera around a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe I can even bring it closer. Now, when I was talking about, in fact, I'll even turn this light on. Maybe that will help too. It's raining, and it's been so windy. Last night, after we got in, the wind came up, and I bet you it was 45, 50 miles an hour at times. You could feel the house shake. I could hear... Oh, it was crazy last night. It's not as windy today, but it has been raining. Now, if you can see here, these are down below the urine guard, so I'm not concerned so much about that. If I have some leftovers, I may do some of those, but I'm not worried about those as much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off. Usually they just pull off, and I usually try to, just brush any hair or dust or whatever's on it. And this is the old one. Now, you look at it, it's not that bad a shape. It wasn't on the outside. But you can see where when I sprayed the cages, I got some of that paint on it. Because they will nibble on these things. And maybe you can see right here where somebody's nibbled. And especially young rabbits. Daisy's a nibbler. She chews on stuff. I've got quite a few that every once in a while they'll go into a scratching and a nibbling. So anyways, I don't want that paint. I don't want them eating that paint. I don't want them eating this plastic. Here's another spot you can see where they've nibbled at. This is what rabbits do. So they get brittle after time. These aren't real bad, but I've got some of the red ones where they're very brittle. So I want to change them. Okay, so when you get these, they're going to come and got the camera so close to the cage it's hard to show. They're going to come like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it somewhere near close, measure it out, and then what I'm going to do is just, so you can see, I'm just going to snip it off, just like that. Now, I would recommend that you don't do this in real cold weather. We're supposed to be somewhere around 55 degrees outside temperature. Here in Maine in December, first day of December. Crazy, crazy. You know, because cold affects plastic, you know that. You know, it would be better if you could do it in a warmer environment. So then what you want to do is just guide it on. Be careful of those little pieces on your wire, your cage. And just kind of work it on. Usually they go on pretty good. And voila. That's all there is to it. Some dust or something on that. Alright, so now I'm going to take the top one off. And I do the inside of the doors and I do the outside of the doors. Like I said, I am really careful when I, a lot of dust and hair up here. I'm really careful when I take my babies out. You know, I think about that wire on there. And I know how sharp these guys can be because I don't want them, I don't want to cut my rabbits. I've gotten a lot of scrapes from taking them out. I'm the one that takes the brunt of that. And I would much rather it be me than I would them. You know, I know I can heal if, you know, I can put antibiotics or, you know, peroxide or whatever. All right, you can see this one's been chewed some. So I'm just going to throw those in the trash. There are some that I can change that I can use again. I'm going to put quite a few cages outside this next year. All right, so right about there. So if I have to replace those, as long as they're not, you know, really covered with paint, as long as they're not, come on up in there. Oh, I might have gone too long with this. I did. You know, as long as they're not really chewed, not real brittle. And if I have to change some, I will. So you just work it up in. Like I said, sometimes they are a little bit tricky getting in. They're a little bit stiff. Let's just slide down with this tad. Get down in there. There you go. I like to keep my bunnies safe. There it goes. There. So the door frame's done. So now what I'm going to do is change this. Now this one has really been chewed. Now I don't know if that was rabbits that we had here that it did that or if it was previous, but so that goes in the trash. Clean this up a little bit. You know, in another video, I'll share with you how I clean my cages up. This group here will probably sell fairly soon. And when they're out of this cage, I'll show you how I clean and sanitize it. And I'll probably bring a doe, one of my young does, that you know, coming out of a 30-30, one that I'm going to be breeding right off. I'll put her in here just so that she has a bigger cage, gets used to it before I breed her. And I may do it after I breed her. 30 by 36 cages I really like for my my bigger breeds. You know, the New Zealands, the Rexes. I like that better than I would a 30 by 30. There's plenty of room for her. A good sized nest box. You guys have seen the nest boxes that I use, that I made and use. Maybe that's another video I'll do, how I make my nest box. It's really simple. And I know there's a lot of channels that, see, this is where it gets, it's curled. Sprague River Homestead, she has done videos on nest boxes. She's made a few, you know, and videoed that. You know, so there's a lot of channels that do this, and I think it's important. You know, I would rather build something than I would go out and pay more money than I really need to. You know, with a nest box, you can use out of scrap wood. You know, if you've got some plywood, you can make it out of that. My next ones, I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to use, and the reason I'm going to do this is, boy, oh boy, oh boy, I got a door that's curled and I got plastic that's curled. And both in the wrong direction. There it goes. All right, so there's that. Now see how that's protected? It's smooth. The rabbits aren't going to get hurt with it. I'm not going to get hurt with it. So life is good. So take that one out. Now this one, other than some paint on it, is all good. There's no nibble marks on it. So that one I will save. You know, for some of you, you don't have a lot of rabbits. You don't have to deal with, you know, trying to save stuff. I mean, these will last a long time. As long as you don't go beating on them, they'll last a long time. Ah, wow, get me right in the face. Snip that off there. You know, a young man that, it's kind of funny because in a video, a couple videos ago, I had said, young woman, and he texted me back, and him and his friend, I guess, had quite a kick out of it. He said, well, I didn't introduce myself, and then he told me his name. But anyways, you know, I really enjoyed talking to this kid. He helped his grandfather on a dairy farm, and it was quite a large dairy farm. And I guess his grandfather sold out. He's doing the hay, and I guess selling hay. But anyways, he came up the other day and he purchased two rabbits, two beautiful rabbits, a doe and a buck, Rexes. And I really enjoyed talking to him. I haven't talked to a whole lot of dairy farmers since I got done. And I miss that life. You know, on an artificial leg, I'm 61 years old. I don't need to be doing that. But it's nice to talk to somebody who did something that you like doing. There, now that's all done. I'm going to have to form the cage a little bit, or the door a little bit, where I've kind of bent it out of shape. But that will work. Oh, I still got a top one to do. Come on, Jim, wake up. Get busy talking. I'm not paying attention. Put that up just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so we'll end it right there. So anyways, that was a good visit with him. You know, we talked about, I had told him, I said, you know, get a notepad, write down all kinds of notes, whatever questions you want to ask, and I'll do my best to share with you. Anyways, it was a good, I really, really enjoyed that time with him. It was good. And I love to see people become more self-sufficient. And any way that I can help them get started, I will do that. Now, I had, in the video that I posted last night, early this morning, I think it was about 3 minutes before midnight. Anyways, I had a channel that had asked, or had mentioned, in the video I had mentioned making treats out of the grain dust recipes that we have. Also hay chaff and mixing in oatmeal, pumpkin pie mix. There. Hi, little baby. Hi, little baby. Did I do a good job? Can you tell we beat our rabbits? Can you tell we beat our little rabbits? Good baby. Look at that. You got a nice new door frame. Yeah. Nice new door frame. She says, yeah, but you took my water. I want my water back. Okay, what you had done? With these cages, I don't know if anybody has noticed. You don't really see it until you get here. Here's the bottom. Here's the bottom of the cage. Here's the top of the feeder. Now these rabbits at this size can get to a good. But what I do usually about the second week, when they start coming out of the nest box, I mean, they're just tiny. Are you going to start chewing on that already? Silly rabbit. Anyways, what I do with those, and this will be for anybody who has bought these cages. This is the way that the one I got him from. It's how he set his barn up. They're high. They're probably a good, oh my goodness, I'm going to say 6 inches from the bottom of the cage floor. Don't chew on that, little one. So anyways, what I do is I put a Katy feeder in there, or something similar. Here's one here. This one needs to go in and be washed. Doing right. They got a little thing here, so the grain goes in here. I usually fill it about 3/4 full. I put the best hay that I have in there, and all my hay has been really good this year. That way when the babies come out, and especially if I take them out, if I physically take them out, normally what's going to happen at 10 days, I'm going to remove the babies from the nest box. I'm going to take any wet stuff that I can. I'm going to save the hair, only because that helps keep them warm if it does get cold again. I'm going to put new hay in it because they're nibbling on that hay all the time. But oftentimes, if they've been out of the nest box, and usually what's going to happen, you come into the barn or wherever your rabbitry is, you're going to see there's a whole lot of movement in that nest box. Well, what's probably happened is they're coming out, they're exploring. They might have even nursed off mama on the cage floor. They might be nibbling at the grain. They might be nibbling at the hay. So what I'll do is I'll put my kits right there by the feeder, and oftentimes they'll start nibbling at those little pellets. They might start nibbling at the hay. So anyways, it gets them used to it. Then after I get the nest box all put back, if they can hop in on their own, and I'll watch them. I'll be doing other things in here, but I'll watch them. And then at night, I will put all my babies back in. And then they know there's grain there. They know there's hay around. So I think that's helped. And because of these feeders being up so high, they can still get grain. Now, you're going to have little ones, even at 2 weeks old, that are going to hop their way up there, and they'll eat. The only thing is they're going to pee and they're going to poop in there too. So beware of that. So anyways, I'm going to continue working through. I'll bring you back when I have them all done, and then I'll show you some rabbits that we have for sale. Numbers are, well, I'd say the numbers are getting down. Sugar's babies and babies. Of course, Fawn's babies, those guys have, what, another 7 weeks to go. Those are, they were a week old yesterday. So we'll be back in a little bit. Well, hello, friends. Okay, so I've got one side of the cages done. I didn't do quite exactly what I wanted to do, but I'm going to be running low on those guards, I think. I've got 2 bundles left, so I don't know. Next day or two, I'll probably do the other side. So let me see if you can see the red ones over here. Those guys are pretty brittle. Those must have been older cages or were outside longer or whatever. They just didn't take the sunlight. Sunlight just beats daylights out of these, I guess. But anyways, I'm happy. You know, they're all the same now. Let me switch this around. I'll let you see. And see, for the most part, they're all the same. So anyways, I feel more confident that I got that done. Like I said, my main thing is protecting my rabbits. You know, with your does, you're taking them out to groom them. You're taking them out to put them in with a buck. You know, and then with the kits. Now with the youngsters, you know, you guys have seen me when I pet them from, you know, inside the cage. You know, a lot of them are just sweet little babies. They're so inquisitive. But, you know, once you take them out, unless they've been handled an awful lot, they don't care for that. On rabbits that I have for sale, let me switch this back around. I'll show you babies. Now, I know there's 3 girls in this group. Gotta love it when you hit the wrong button. I know there's 3 girls in this group. I had taken them out the other day, just looking at them. Hey, babies. I know it's not feed time, but can you come out and explore a little bit? Come on. You know, these right here for, you know, if somebody was going to put them in the freezer, this is the size. These guys are just a tad over 5 pounds, 9 weeks. In fact, somebody remind me, will you? I had to do this live. Somebody remind me to show you my board in the back. And then at some point, maybe I'll show you how Leanna keeps the records in the house. But anyways, these are, you know, for foundation stock, this would be great if you were looking for the New Zealands. So we've got 6 total. I have 5 here, and then you guys have seen the doe that's with Sugar. That was the smallest of the bunch, and now I think she is the next to the biggest. She has really taken off. Okay, give me just a minute. I will probably, I'm going to see if I can take the 3 girls, babies out. That way you can see the colors. See if I can put them in a basket if they'll stay for me. Be right back. Okay, so, oh, they're so inquisitive. These are, let's see if I can get this fixed. These are babies. Baby is a New Zealand. New Zealand White. And she was bred to my Rex, my Lavender Rex. Hey, babies. And what is really neat is the 3 boys that are underneath are just about identical to these. You've got one that has kind of the marbling of colors if you want, and then one that looks just like this, which looks a lot like a wild rabbit. And then the one that has the silver like here. Now these are the 3 girls. I've also got the girl, and I'll show you her with her mother, baby. Hey, little one. No, going the wrong way, sweetheart. So give me just a minute, and I'll swap them out with the boys. Okay, so here's the 3 boys. Like I said, they looks like a matched pair of the girls. Just beautiful, beautiful boys. You know, these are, you know, for ones that are looking for, come on, no. Oh, you're going the wrong way there, little sweetie. No, I'm not going to have you all go. You know, somebody looking for meat rabbits, but these guys also make great pets. In fact, I've sold a couple of hers, babies, for pets. So they're just sweet little bunnies. So I'm gonna go over and grab the little escape artist, and especially before she goes under there. Hey, little bunny. Hey, little bunny. You like being loose? Huh? You like being loose? Oh, don't go into there, sweetheart. Oh, don't go into there. Come on. Come on. That a boy. That's my boy. Oh, that's my boy. Yeah. That's my boy. Okay, there you go. Good boy. Good boys. Yeah, good boys. Okay, now we have Sugar and her baby. Like I said, her baby's just about as big as Mama is. I'm going to say that one there is going to be a good 6.5 pounds. And that is a female. She's grown well. You know, my thing is now I don't dare put her in with the girls. They've been apart just too long. I made a mistake there. That was my fault. Same with Baby's baby, which is down right below. Give me just a second. Well, I mean, it's still pretty inquisitive. So anyways, again, a beautiful, beautiful bunny. This is Baby. So proud of what she's done. She's been a great mom. This was her 2nd time. She did a really, really good job. So anyways, that's her baby there. Another doe. Nice, sweetie. Nice, sweetie. Good baby. Good baby. She says, I like my new doorway. It's blue. It's pretty blue. Welcome back, friends. Not sure what happened at that last clip, but anyways, I came in to edit, and the last part of that was gone. And I got full battery on the phone, so I'm not sure what happened. I must have hit a button. Anyways, we want to thank you so much for taking some time to join us. You know, for anybody that's wanting to do their door guards, if yours are bad or if you don't have any, I would highly recommend it. You know, protect your baby, your bunny's bellies. Protect their legs. You know, oftentimes when you're trying to take a doe or even a buck, or your kits when you're trying to take them out of the cage, you know, their legs might start kicking the back feet. You don't want an injury. And it saves on injuries on your arms. You know, oftentimes when I'm reaching in on the 30 by 36 cages, you know, I'm tall, I've got long arms, but usually I'm reaching all the way over, and when they bring my arm out, that's usually when I'm going to gouge it. You know, so just Protect your bunnies. Protect yourself. I hope this video helped. If there's anything that you'd like to have us teach on or show you, by all means, leave it in the comment box. We'll see about doing that in the next video. I know coming up in the next few days, we'll probably do one with the treats that have the grain dust. So be looking for that. I'm trying to think what else we'd have. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we'd ask that you do that too. Click the bell icon. Click the all after that comes up. That way you know when the videos are uploaded. Usually there's 2, sometimes 3 a week. And I'm going to try to keep doing the 3 a week. I'm doing 2 with the ministry channel. So anyways, I'll do my best. Friends, we thank you so much for your support. We love you. God bless you.